Hey guys, it's Dr. Tim Harrigan. I've got my partner here, Mark. We are beyond excited. We've launched one of our very first formulas from grinding for 18 months to get to where we are now. We knew it was going to be the most powerful plant-based extracts the world has ever seen in a supplement form. It's been incredible. We're at our second event. We've sold out of products. So we've talked to hundreds of doctors today from all over the world that are as excited as we are now. We knew this was going to be a big deal. We're seeing results with our friends and family all around us. We get to launch this to the world after 18 months, but not 18 months, 30 years of research, development, identification, extraction, isolation to get to the 18 months ago. And now one of our first very powerful hormone supporting formulas that essentially replaces 5 drug categories, if I may, because there's drugs that inhibit testosterone conversion to estrogen. That's not a good thing. That contributes to scary things. This does that and many other things safely without side effects. And drugs are the 4th leading cause of death. So you can imagine when these doctors have learned what we've created now, this will be a global product. We've just proved it by getting hundreds of doctors excited about what we've been grinding passionately on for a long time. So how was the event, Mark?
You know, you said it best. We're actually in Las Vegas. This is called the Parker Seminar. It's been around for many years. It's nice right after lockdown that a lot of the doctors that come in from all over the world to get their continuing education units, they have a lot of prominent companies out here, and there's a lot of high note speakers, and there's a lot of excitement. Technically, it's our 3rd event. We did a medical one last week in New York, and we did an anti-aging. What's exciting about the chiropractic market is it's really encompassed a market of complementary alternative medicine. Chiropractors don't medicate their patients. They're talking about whole body health and factor in body, mind, spirit, and all these factors that could lead to, again, optimal health, not just because your neck hurts, your back hurts. That's sometimes where it starts, but you're seeing so many patients that they're feeling lethargic, they have low energy, their libido is not doing so great, or just, maybe the signs of premature aging. Well, what could it be? Because if they go somewhere else allopathically, it'll be just suppressed. Nobody I know has a pharma deficiency. Maybe I don't need to go take an aspirin. Maybe it's my neck. Maybe I don't need to take this or that. Okay, I'm not the doctor, but I don't want to be a patient in an emergency room. That's nice if you have an actual emergency. The medical world is all about prevention. It's about coping. If you've got that, that's it. You've got high blood pressure, you got this, you got that, that's it. Deal with it. Come back later. That's coping. That's not what this is about. When you meet these chiropractors who are on the cutting edge of looking at the whole body and trusting the body, in tune with the body. And what's so exciting is we're meeting doctors where their patients are actually they're looking at infomercials, or they're boosting with injectables and pellets and roll-ons and all kinds of things. Well, we were doing tests here. We weren't trying to guess. We could see if some of them were really spiked or some of them were very low. Without us, there's nothing there. We didn't know them. When we saw them spiked, is they themselves are injecting hormone replacement therapy. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry, and yet it's not mindful. It's not something that has long-term benefits because your body stops producing it. Tim was in India on his own internationally to go there, and I just came back from India where we saw the facility. 30 years, hundreds of employees that is behind something for about $1.30 a day. You can get this thing covered. And it's not to boost, it's taking what you currently have and extending the life of that and allowing your body to do that and get in the zone. And here's the zone. And it's not just for men. Have you noticed? So many women are saying, well, I like to know, we had some women that were performing better than men in terms of numbers. We're working with Dr. Tim. He's talking with a lot of his constituents, other chiropractors and so forth, because they're hungry. They want to have this as an option for themselves, because a lot of them, they're going, hey, I want to try it first. I want to see how this works on my body, because there's one thing very clear. The majority of them do not want to be augmenting and using a synthetic form and shut down their own ability of testosterone. You know how many times we heard, I think I'm low? They're already aware of it. Do you know that in the United States, one out of every four men in the United States, actual statistics, 30% of them are already starting off with low testosterone. I'm almost twice 30 now. I'll be 60 next year. According to just the statistic is I'm normal, I've lost 1% per year since I've been 30. Now imagine, and even that statistic, if even 30 years ago, I was already dropping 1% or I was already 30% deficient. So a lot of them want to know why. Why am I so low? I don't feel as that. But it's not just the libido. I noticed that now at my age, I'm not a 30-year-old anymore, but I noticed that my muscle mass wasn't the same, that my hair growth, that my nails and other things are kind of slowing down. Now, I'm not trying to cheat death. No one really can do that. But when you couple this with lifestyle, with education, with other things, yes, folks, this works much better when I'm taking Synergy Wellness products. I take the serapeptase, the digestive enzymes, proteolytic enzymes. I'm taking his gummy bear. I'm taking the vitamin C. Look, all those things. I take the vitamin D. It's a combination of things. It's not one size fits all. This is day 3. We sold out of product. Well, note to self, bring more brochures, bring more packets.
More everything.
Bring more everything, because we're out. We have literally, this is our only bottle.
It's open.
That we're using, that's already been opened, that we're just using as a display. We had one young man, 23 years old, scored 150. That's half of really between the 300 to 1,000. He comes and brings his father along, who's at least 20-something years older than him. His father scores 250. When you look at the trend, that's not a good thing. Like short term, not good, but long term, think about it. He's in his 20s. What's going to happen when he's 30, 40, 50? So folks, be very careful, especially you parents out there that have teenagers. A lot of them are getting pressure out there. Hey, get muscle or do this, do that. It has consequences. We want to do it mindfully. We want to do it where it's working within the context of it being managed by a healthcare professional such as a chiropractor or licensed professional. We do not sell directly to the customer. So literally you have to go to Synergy Wellness to get this product, or some more facilities where they offer this. You're talking about $1.30 a day for maintenance. And again, I'm convinced it's not a question if you need this product, it's how much do you need. And by the way, we're coupling this. We got some other ones coming down the pike. We'll have one specifically for women. And Dr. Tim, myself, another doctor, we're having a new nitric oxide product. It's going to blow away the market. Dr. Tim has been very passionate about getting this to the masses. And so we appreciate this medium and being able to share this excitement with you.
And just to clarify, this is a female product. We're just going to have one a little more specific for females, right? So.
Yes. Because right now, the way this is, that's a great point, is instead of taking one every day, you'll be able to take it every day. It'll just be in the right dosing for you. We kept our label clean on purpose. We wanted to have, again, the image. What's behind all of this as well, folks, NSF certification. Very soon, we're going to be very proud. It's going to have sports NSF. We already have approvals in various countries that are very strict to get in. We've been audited by European companies. Australia, very difficult to get in there. Korea, Canada, our main ingredient, Testosurge, is already approved as a substance that can go into that. It's all natural. There's nothing synthetic here. There's no phytates, no glyphosate. It's all organic. And then we have the halal, the kosher, the DNA testing. So there's a lot of work that went into this. Our parent company has over 230 patents, 70 clinical trials, association with 90 different universities and papers that are published, with more even happening. We're real excited to be collaborating with Dr. Tim Harrigan, Synergy Wellness. We're doing a study. So it's real exciting that we'll be able to be funding that and getting that going. That'll be the first one in all of North America being delivered through a chiropractic, holistic, functional process. So be sure to get with Dr. Tim, see if we get you in the study.
Absolutely. And I think the most exciting thing that I've witnessed over the past 3 days is we know what this is. We know where it comes from, what it does to my physiology. I would be willing, I've told you this, to quit my practice tomorrow. I wouldn't do that to my patients because this is the most powerful stuff I've ever seen. So to see all of these doctors, hundreds of doctors that were educating on what this is, to see them excited, understanding what the background they have. They get approached by every supplement nutrition company in the world. They're getting sold to here. To see them get excited about this, understanding what they do and knowing what we have. Once we bridge that gap and they understand why you and I are excited, it's game over.
Yep. And we had many of them literally saying, we don't want you to ship. Can we just take it now? Yeah. That was part of the thing that we had to make some exceptions because they wanted to. A lot of them don't even take brochures home, but they want to take a case. Yeah. We had several that wanted to take several cases to get their patients started on that. So, yeah, it's exciting.
Stay tuned.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.